30 years ago, before phones and social media, you would not have the physical ability to lead somebody on and then go, hey, I'm actually talking to somebody else who I'm not even dating, but I can't talk to you anymore, so I got a blast. Oh my God.
Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers.
That's it.
All right, let's not waste more time. Let's get right into this.
Social media and dating apps have ruined this entire generation because everybody is under the illusion that there's limitless options out there. On one side, you have girls with 500 plus likes on Hinge, 300 DMs to go through, 86 unread text messages, offers to be flown out to LA for something, go on a 100-foot yacht in Miami, go to a really fancy dinner in Tampa. And on the other side, you have guys that are sending out 50 likes a day on dating apps, following a new girl every day on social media, sending DMs, texting people, Snapchatting people. It's this merry-go-round of dating and people talking to each other. Even if a date goes well, a girl can be like, wow, that guy was sweet, that dinner was amazing. Oh, but this one guy who just slid in my DMs is a little bit more attractive. He's got more clout. He looks more successful. Even though that date with that guy was great tonight, I'm going to ghost him. On the flip side, a guy can go, wow, I had a great date with that girl tonight. I'm glad I went. But this one girl I just matched with on Hinge is just my type. Let me ghost that girl that I just had a great date with. Think about 30 years ago when nobody had phones, nobody had social media. If you went on a really good date and you got home that night, you're spending the rest of the night thinking about that person. Nowadays, you go on a really good date, you come home, you scroll social media. Oh, that girl's hot. Ooh, new Hinge match. Ooh, that guy's attractive. Look at this DM. All of a sudden, the date that you went on that was really good, that you would love to follow up with, is no longer relevant and you're on to the next one. And then we have the talking phase.
Wait. Cuz is cooking right now. No. Cuz I've always said this, but I never really said it in the form of. All right. Here comes the misogynistic Felix coming out. All right, here comes the misogynistic Felix coming out. Because I've always said this. I always said it's always because of the option thing, right? And I feel like a lot of young joints have like a lot of options. He incorporated the man side in this as well, right? Saying that a lot of dudes will look at certain joints and be like, you know, I can possibly do better. I can probably pull this. But to be honest with you, I think it's a little bit skewed. Let's just be real. Like maybe this is the massage. Maybe this is just me and my bias. I feel like it is skewed, right? I feel like it's more on this side with the ladies than it is with the guys. I feel like the guys don't have as many options like that. Of course, there's a subset of dudes that have a lot of joints to go through, but a lot of dudes is not really getting the matches that they would want on Hinge and all these other joints and Tinder and all that stuff. They're not getting the creme de la creme joints that they can possibly get, right? I don't know if this is proving his point, but I really feel like dudes, if a dude went out on a date with a girl that was really, really good, I feel like he's really going to still push on that one. Of course, let's say if he gets lucky, he has another joint. He might have that. He might, like, let's say he finds one that's more attractive. He might put effort into that, but he's not going to lose the main one that he's with, right? Because he doesn't know the next time he's going to get another joint. So he might put a lot of his resources into this one that has shown that she is willing to play ball. That's just what I've seen. Like, it'd be times, like, even growing up, right? If you wanted to go on a date with a girl, right? It would get to the point that we would have to hopefully ask maybe 3 or 4 girls for that weekend, knowing that maybe 3 might cancel, might BS, right? Because it's just like when it's with dudes, it's just, we just don't have that ability to just usually hold it down, that we're able to just have a drink, right? Well, girls, on the other hand, they have the ability to play around with the options. Because they always have a dude, just like I said, they always have a dude on their line that's ready to be the next guy up. Let's just keep it a band, right? It's not like that for majority of guys. Even fat joints. If you go to a fat joint's DMs, she got dudes on her line, believe it or not. You be like, yo, who the hell's hitting this joint? Why does this fat joint got so much confidence? Why do you think Lizzo has so much? Lizzo's getting hit. Lizzo is getting hit. I don't care what anybody says. She's getting hit. She's giving up that punani to somebody, son. So I feel like it's more options given the other way around. So like really, because I really feel like this. If you took away the options for joints and kept the same level with dudes, I feel like it would get almost to normancy. I feel like if it was the men that I'm not sure what that sense what I made makes sense, but it's similar. I think you understand what I'm trying to say, right? Like if it evened out, like if it was the same way men and women, like the same level of options, I think we'd be in a fine and simple place. But I feel like women just have overwhelmingly a lot of options. That is just like, well, great power comes great responsibility. You know, I feel like I'll struggle to say that. But let's keep going. This video is almost done.
Days, which is something completely made up by our generation, where you could be texting somebody every day, you could be going on dates with them, you could be FaceTiming them at night, and then all of a sudden they hit you with, I'm actually talking to somebody else, you've been great, but thank you, gotta go. 30 years ago, before phones and social media, you would not have the physical ability to lead somebody on and then go, hey, I'm actually talking to somebody else who I'm not even dating, but I can't talk to you anymore, so I got a blast. Oh my God, there are so many things wrong with dating nowadays and social media and the way that our culture works. It's insane to think about.
Okay, nah. For as he went on even further, I think that solidified my point. Like, what dudes is really gonna be like? Yeah. By the way, yeah, I'm talking to this other girl that I'm not even dating, so I'm gonna cut you off. What dude is doing that? Like, what dude is doing that? Tell me. I want to hear what dude is doing that. Everything went great. Okay, so listen, I got a story, quick story. One of my mans, he's actually on Hinge, right? He's actually out here matching with joints on Hinge. He's only been out on like 2 dates because he's fairly new. He just started like the beginning of this month, not even fully in the beginning of this month, like really close, like last week basically. You know what I'm saying? Like 2, yeah, like it's the beginning of this month, right? He's matched with a few joints on Hinge, and he's keeping his options open, and he's been out on 2 dates, but it's not like he's decided like I'm gonna cut these joints off, right? Like he's talking to other joints, but he's still like, no, I still gotta keep my options open, right? One of the joints that he went to date, she had a kid, and she took up a lot of his time. I mean, well, the kid is taking up a lot of her time, and so he wasn't able to really move forward with that because the kid is being a hindrance. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's not always good to go with single moms. You feel me? Then there was another joint he went on a date with recently, right? He saw her pictures on Hinge. He thought that she was attractive. Everything was going to work. And of course, he was still talking to other joints. But now that he was going on a date with this one, he was going to focus mainly on this one. The date went perfect. Everything went good. He was like, I'm going to still like maybe conversate with the other ones, but I'm going to put my eggs and resources in this and see what happens. How are we going to move forward, right? That's just how he's looking at it. Right, but he's still going to talk to the other joints. But she ended up coming and she was a catfish. She was a lot heftier than she looked like in her picture. She took a lot of face pics, and then the pictures that she did show would seem to be pictures that are a little bit older before she found out about the fridge, and then she started attacking fridge with great intensity and efficiency, and that's why she's gotten a little bit larger. He went out on a date. The date went good, but she was overweight. She was very much overweight, and he's not overweight, and he's fit. So he saw that as, no, this is a red flag. This is not going to work, right? Is he going to, the way this guy's making it seem like he'd be like, well, if you didn't have these options, you would be able, no. I think even if he had seen this joint, let's say he had seen somebody, a friend might have tried to hook him up back in the day before we had social media and everything, showed a picture of an old picture of her, like, this is the only picture I ever now. And he's seen her in real life. I'm pretty sure the outcome would be the same. He'd be like, yeah, I can't mess with it. I gotta look at my other hoes. I gotta look at my other hoes. You know what I'm saying? But joints should really go out with a dude, have a great date. Everything will be fine. And then another dude will come around, and then she'll really be like, yeah, I'm cutting this guy off. The other guy hasn't even shown enough interest yet. They haven't done anything serious. And then she just pretty much like, yeah, I'm just going to cut this guy off. That is more likely to happen. I'm sorry. I want to say it's my bias, but I don't even feel like it's a bias. I feel like it's just facts. It's just facts, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe my misogynistic traits are just coming out. Let's please speak to me, man. I'd like to hear what you have to say, all right? But if you stay this long, I appreciate you. I love you. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.